This, by the way, is the closest you guys, I think, are going to get to a Halloween video. I don't like doing seasonal videos. I don't know what it is. I just really don't like it. I think it's because I don't feel like you can watch a Christmas video, Thanksgiving, or a Halloween video like all year long. Now, true, this does mean that the rest of the year, if anyone's watching this video, just me like a freak, just like he just dresses like that. He just dresses like that all the time. This is just Tim's normal attire. That's all it is. Now, I guess you could be one of those people that watches like a Christmas video like all year long. Just, I really love Christmas carols. It's so great. I just love humming them. It's July. I know. I just love Christmas carols. I just love Christmas carols. Hey guys, Funny Guy Timmy here with another wallet-friendly $100 or less microphone shootout. I have 3 microphones here, just like last time. I wanted to get 2 microphones, which are these 2 right here, that are a little bit more wallet-friendly than the last video. Last video is basically all 3 of them were $100, pretty much even across the board. But I wanted to throw in some microphones that are closer to the $50 range. I haven't been able to find too many good microphones that are like the $60 or $50 range, but I guess I'll just have to keep looking. First one we have right here is the Mxl V67. Yep, nailed it. This one's a pretty smooth sounding microphone. It's a pretty even frequency. It has a slight hill in the higher frequencies, but other than that, I think it's a pretty even. It does have some noise. It's a relatively noisy mic, but not so much that, it's not usable. This is totally usable as far as voiceover goes, singing. You could use it for instruments, etc. and so forth. Podcasting, Let's Plays. This is actually a really good mic and retails between $70 and $80 pretty consistently. Actually, I think I got this one for $74 off Amazon. Link will be in the description. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good buy as is. Probably be doing a review on it by itself sometime later. But let's move on to the next mic. And here we have the Samson Co2. I've actually done a video on this one. I think 3 videos on this one thus far. You can actually get a kit of these microphones, of a pair of these CO2s for $100. So each one individually is about $50 to $60, just individually, to which you can buy on Amazon. Again, link in the description. Not sure if I'll be able to find a link for the microphone sold by itself. I may just have the pair of microphones down in the description, but either way, I will have a link for you guys. Now, this one is a small diaphragm microphone. All of these are condensers, but these ones are large diaphragm, and this one is a small diaphragm. Very directional. I think it's a supercardioid or hypercardioid. Not entirely sure. These 2 are cardioids. This one's either a super or a hypercardioid. Link will be in the description. It is very, very sensitive and highly susceptible to plosives, which is why I have the little foam windscreen on it. I tried to do it without, but it was just constant right into the microphone. So I have to have the little windscreen on it. I mean, it's not really intended for voice. It's actually intended for instruments or doing maybe talking head, not as much for talking directly into. But due to the fact that it sounds really good, it's got a lot of clarity to it, it actually is a really good microphone. Also, due to the fact that it's a hypercardioid or a supercardioid, I need to look that up. It's actually kind of confusing because I think it has a symbol for like a supercardioid on it, but I think I've read somewhere that it's a hypercardioid. Anyway, link will be in the description. But either way, by being one of those, it is a lot more directional. Picks up a lot less on the back and on the sides. So just like a shotgun mic that you could use voiceover for, it's not going to be picking up as much noise in the room or outside. And finally, third microphone is the Mxl 990. Again, I've actually talked about this one in the past, but I wanted to do a shootout. Now, I could have done the Mxl 991 as the microphone in the middle, but just 3 Mxl microphones I think is a little too much for one video. This one sells for about $90 to $100 pretty consistently. The only thing I don't like about this microphone is because it has such a larger frame, it doesn't fit pretty standard shock mounts. It comes with its own, which is actually a really nice shock mount, but if the shock mount is broken, this microphone isn't going to fit just any shock mount. I have one of those larger shock mounts that I keep large microphones in. That it's one of those bigger ones than one of these. It like sits up like this. This is what I'm talking about. One of these guys. One of these big, more professional shock mounts, which I really like these. It's very sturdy, very strong. But it's a little big, and it's a little bigger than this thing would actually fit in. Like the top of this wouldn't even come up to the top of these. So it would just be hidden behind a lot of this. So that is the one downside to this microphone, is that it's not going to fit any and every shock mount. Again, there are shock mounts that are designed for this microphone or microphones of this size, but it's not a common microphone shape. So there's that. Now, let's do a quick noise test. See how much background noise these things pick up and how much self-noise these things generate. And we're back. So, what's my conclusion? I like all three of these microphones. All three of these mics are very good. They're worth the money. They're strong. They're made of metal. They're rugged. There's no plastic pieces. But if I was to choose one, I would probably go with this one as a starter microphone for you guys. It's probably going to last you a very long time. It's not that expensive, and it has a much more flat response. It's more flattering to a larger variety of voices, as opposed to the Audio-Technica, which is very hyped in the higher frequencies and can come out rather sibilant, as opposed to this one, which I think sounds pretty good. And again, I've done no EQing, no compression, no noise cleanup. I will only normalize these microphones to where their top peaks are at -3 dB. That's basically it. All links to these microphones will be down in the description, so go ahead and check all that out. But dying to know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think. If you'd like to see me do any other videos, leave those down in the comment section below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace!